There may not be any wolves on Fenris, but there are definitely some werewolves at Forge World. Spiky bits. What's going on, Hobby Maniacs? Rob Baer here again with you today, taking a look at the Wolfkin of Leman Russ. This is Geri and Freki, I believe they're called. Don't ask me which one's which, or even if they're male or female. I don't remember, but I do know that Games Workshop doesn't seem to want to refer to these dogs, wolves, as such. They are just generic wolf and generic wolfkin. Maybe we'll see more on their rules in Book 7, Inferno, that should be out here in a few weeks. As far as the models go, a fantastic looking kit, highly detailed. Cannot recommend this kit enough, you know, if you like, paying a lot of money for two ginormous wolves, which you can probably tell. Those are Astartes, and that's a wolf. Those are bigger than Thunderwolves. They are ginormous. Very, very large wolves. Now, this is a 70-pound kit, so I think by my math, that's up around 90, 94 pounds, depending on which way the wind is blowing in American dollars. Now, what you get for that is, of course, two multi-part Wolfkin models of Leman Russ and some little casualties that are about to get nom-nommed with some dope burning or Prospero kind of terrain textured bits that go on a 90 mil oval. That's the large cavalry base, I guess, that's now out there that a lot of models are on from Age of Sigmar, and now we're starting to see it for Horus Heresy as well. So there you can see the completed models. They're very well detailed, and you know, running down these two unfortunate Legionnaires right here from, of course, the 15th Legion, the Thousand Sons. Now, when we actually start taking a look at the models, I was really surprised what all comes in this. I mean, take a look at this 90 mil oval base here. This thing is bananas. It's got a whole freaking Contemptor, like crushed Contemptor from the Thousand Sons on it, all sorts of Prosperan glyphs, a bolter, you know, and it's all planed flat right there, because of course you're going to put it on the little base right there, which we're going to see here in a second. So of course you get two of those, which one has a casualty already embedded in it that isn't a dreadnought right there, and then of course the bases of the ginormous wolves themselves. I mean, these things are huge, and look at all this fur detail are all up around in here, and on the back they have you know, some little runes, some Fenrisian runes, so to speak. I mean, little pawsies, little clawsies, doing all sorts of crazy detail right here. I mean, these things are freaking fantastic, and the fact that they're multi-parts, so they can have that dynamic, like rawr kind of reach to them, is even more incredible in my opinion. Now I don't want to hype it up too much, because you know, this is a very expensive two model kit as far as that goes. But if you're a fan of the Space Wolves, I'm pretty sure that this is like a must-have kind of type deal for you. Now, here's the bases, those 90 mil rounds that I was just talking about. They basically mount right onto here once you trim down the gates and all sorts of things like that. So we're just going to put these up here because we've seen bases before, and nothing new there. Now, here's the two-part head that you can see here, which is again also very well detailed. You can see the eyes, you can see the teeth, nothing is dinged up. Now, they come packaged with some foam in the clamp pack in the box that's bubble wrapped inside of another box that's all taped up and everything like that. Like, Forge World really has their shipping game on point as of late. Now, here's a couple of the legs that you attach onto there. Of course, they're huge bushy tails. There are no short hairs on Fenris, definitely, so to speak. And then here's the casualty that's about to get nom-nommed on the front there. That's got his chain sword up and about to get rawr. Something like this. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Yeah, it looks like it's this. Or is it this one? Which one is it? I can't tell. I think that one sits. Nope, that one sits still. So it's this one. This one. Rawr, rawr. Look at that. It's like almost like a Calibanite lion, I guess. If you read a lot of the Dark Angel stuff, those things are ginormous too. And here's some of the Thousand Sun arms. These are very slick with mold release. Always make sure you use a little bit of Dawn or Joy dishwashing detergent and an old toothbrush to kind of, you know, get all of the mold release off of your material. Now, it comes with a little, of course, priming and painting guide from Forge World. Read through this. It gives you all that interesting tips and things if you're new to dealing with resin. And then here's the other head, again, just as detailed as the first. And where are their, oh, here's their little mandibles, I guess they're called. I don't know, I'm not a wolfologist, but that definitely looks like a mandible. So the underneath, the lower jaw, so to speak, of the wolfies is right there. Obviously dry fit that. Oh, look, there's a tongue. And a piece of Prosperin rune that I guess attaches somewhere on one of these bases. I couldn't tell you where, but something tells me it juts up in just the right spot to look really cool. Actually can't tell by even looking at the reference, so hopefully it's on the instructions. And then there's the chainsword for the guy trying to defend himself, and the one that is about to get, it looks like he's pushing into him, and his like little pawsies are kind of going like that, like he's just not gonna knock him over and like attack him or something. But that's pretty much the kit right there. Again, very highly detailed, very well packed into climb pack, inside of foam, with another foam right there. Very cool looking stuff. Now, as far as rules go, unfortunately, like I said earlier, we have no rules on these. We have a temporary, I think they call it get you by rules, currently for Leman Russ. Nothing too specific, of course. You know, I think they're waiting to kind of spill the beans, so to speak, on if what all the rules and everything are going to be for Leman Russ, and of course his den pack. I guess these ladies or fellas or combination thereof are called. I don't really know much about the Space Wolves lore as far as these two as I should, but I do know a lot about Leman Russ himself, so that definitely counts for something. Where does that piece go? To column. Don't know where it goes, but it's on here somewhere. Obviously, can't tell, but that's it right there. If you do pick it up, it should be somewhere around in there once you size all that up. So that's pretty much it for this one. I mean, I would like to break down some rules on the ginormous killer puppy dogs, but unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be the case this go around, as we don't know what their actual rules will be. And of course, I forget how these go in here, so I'm going to have to do this off air and pack these up nice and easy, because I don't want anything to get busted for whoever's going to get these sent to them in the mail. There we go. Almost, but not quite. I think this is a general release from Forge World right now. You can pick them up over on their site. Like I said, I think they're about $94, but it's a great accompaniment accessory to the Leman Russ Primark itself, which is actually the same price as the wolf. So errors, omissions, clarifications, please leave any questions below and we'll try to answer them all.
Deleted scenes, bonus content, and all the interviews and post-game wrap-up videos can be located in the Hall of Veterans on thelongwar.net. Visit thelongwar.net today and try a week completely free with no strings attached. That's not all. TheLongWar.net is also your hobby resource for exclusive early access with an ad-free experience to all your favorite videos. Members of the Hall of Veterans gain early exclusive access to multiple hobby videos.